where your dad at? It's like he's downstairs. So while I'm going downstairs, when you're on this staircase, you can see everything that's going on right here. The staircase
below you can see everything going on below.
Everything. Now I'm coming down the stairs. As I'm coming down the stairs, I hear and I see commotion. There's commotion going on between this guy and these two right here. At this point, it's BG and Devin both fighting with this guy now. So they fighting, and I'm coming down the stairs. And honestly, only thing you hear is pop, pop, shots. Once shots is fired, I just take off running and I hop in the car with Brandon and we leave.
Now let's go back to while you're inside. Do you see anybody else besides the guy that they're fighting?
That girl.
The girl that was up the steps. Was there any other girl down the stairs?
I didn't
Did you hear anybody talk about gun?
No.
You heard nobody say anything about gun?
No.
Go for a gun, get your gun, nothing like that?
I heard nobody personally say it. I was told that was said, but I didn't hear that.
So you leave?
I leave.
Where do you and Brandon go afterwards?
Go back home. He dropped me off at home and I take my ass home, and wherever he went, he went.
Where does Devin, BG, and Amanda go?
They take off a totally different direction in a different car. I didn't see them that night. The next day is the day that I seen them, and I told...
Who'd you see?
I seen Devin.
What'd you say to him?
I said, what the fuck did you do? Like, what did you do last night? Like, I'm still not fully knowing. And he told me the dude was struggling with him, and the dude told his girl to go get his gun. And he said he shot him. And then that's when he told me that he dropped it. He said, yo, I dropped the gun down there.
Devin said he dropped the gun down there?
Dropped the gun.
Devin said he shot him?
Devin told me he shot him.
And Devin said he dropped the gun down there. What did BG say? Anything?
Nah, because I don't really know him. You know, so I don't... He ain't really.
You don't interact with him?
Yeah, I don't really know him.
Okay. So that's that. You talk about all that. Mm-hmm. Did anybody get anything?
No.
No money, no drugs, no nothing? Let's fast forward now. Devin gets arrested in Orange County.
Devin gets arrested in Orange County.
You see him after he gets out?
I read the paper. It fucking looks stupid. I see him after he gets out, yes.
And then what's the conversation like?
Oh, he telling me about what's going on down there in Middletown. Yo, it's crazy down there, the usual shit. He was like, I'm like, you know me. What happened? Fuck you do. He was like, I had to put it in on somebody, talking slang. Had to put it in on somebody, shoot somebody. I'm like, damn, son, you hot right now. He was like, yeah, and it was the same gun, the same deuce from that shit right there.
The same deuce 22 from the Cuddy Backville one.
Yeah. That's what he told me. I don't know. This is what he told me. I have no idea.
Here's the question I have for you.
Yes, sir.
And you got to remember, I'm talking to the other guy down in Middletown.
Yes, sir.
When you went to do this, did you know that the two guys had guns?
Did I know they had guns? Yes.
You did know that?
Yes, I did.
You knew that they had guns before you went down there?
I did know they had a gun.
What was the deal going to be? Was it a rip?
What do you mean?
Were they going to rob the guy?
Yes, sir.
You knew that the whole time?
You discussed the whole thing?
I knew they was going to rob him, yes.
Okay.
Did you see the guns?
I seen one of the gun that I seen was not loaded. There wasn't no bullets in his gun. The gun that shot, when we went down there, they already had their guns. I had nothing to do, like, I didn't hand them any guns or nothing. That was their job, supposedly, you get the guns. I didn't tell them to get the guns, but obviously, I'm going to show you where it's at, and you handle what you handle. I wasn't even supposed to beat him. I'm just a bum idiot. I'm just an idiot that pointed it out, trying to be sneaky. That's what I did. But I never gave him any guns. And the gun that he did show me, he said, yo, I'm going to bring a ratchet down there. I said, son, you don't need no ratchet for these people, B. He was like, it ain't loaded. Those are the exact words, it ain't loaded.
But you didn't see inside the gun?
No, I didn't, sir, no. I've never seen inside the gun.
Okay, so you don't know if it was loaded or not?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Who's this other guy beat you?
I don't know. And I call right now from your phones or whatever. I don't know him. I know that he's a light-skinned kid. His name is BG. He blood. He did not go to school with us. He did not grow up in our area. And he messed with this girl, Amanda. Amanda Chang lives in our area. She's a Spanish girl from Fallsburg. But I don't know who BG is. I don't. If I can't tell you his real name.
So the deal all along was you going down and rip these people off. You're going to rob them.
Yes, sir. Take the weed.
You were going to point out the house, and they were going to rob it. Then at the last minute, when you get there, they convince you to go inside with them.
Yes, sir.
You never interacted with the guy? What did the girl look like? Who?
I have no idea. I have no idea how that girl looked. I was in that house, and this doesn't make... I was in that house for a matter of seconds. Basically, when I opened that door, when I opened up the door and they kicked in the door and I ran...
Who runs first? When they kick the door open, who goes in first? Did you go in behind him or did you go in first?
I go in behind him because I'm still holding the door because I can go in.
Okay.
I'm trying.
What were you wearing?
That's right. I keep saying, I don't...
Were you ninja'd up?
Nah, I wasn't ninja'd up because it wasn't. It was something that happened like that. It wasn't nothing that was prepared over time or anything. I wasn't ninja'd up or nothing like that. I had on my clothes. I had on regular clothes.
What's regular clothes?
Alright,
what did Devin have on?
I can't really tell you exactly what he had on. I know he had on a hoodie. I can tell you that. I can't say.
Dark color hoodie or white color hoodie?
I don't know.
Do you have shades on? Do you have a mask on?
No shades on. Something's definitely covering his face. Exactly what it is, I don't know. Maybe a bandana, he blood, maybe a bandana.
Did he have gloves on?
Gloves on, yes.
He had gloves on?
Yeah, gloves
Did
on.
BG have gloves on?
Yeah, BG, I don't know.
Did you have gloves on?
No. I didn't even have no gloves on. I went like this when I held the door. Because I wasn't even supposed to go in there. I didn't even have no gloves or nothing.
To do what? So you don't leave your prints?
Yes, sir.
You didn't take anything from there?
Nothing, sir. Nothing was taken from there.
No iPods, none of that shit? No earphones or nothing?
Nothing.
Now you know that this gun that Devin got caught with in Middletown was the same gun.
I don't know. This is what I'm told.
Is what Devin told you.
Yes. I was not there in Middletown. I don't chill in Middletown, nothing, so I don't know exactly what happened on that incident in Middletown. He just told me it was the same gun that he used there. And I said, son, you're wildin'. I was just like, son, you're wildin'.
That's it?
I didn't do too bad with the story, boss. Told him.
You knew about the guns?
I didn't know that part.
What?
I didn't know that you knew that they had guns before you went. That's why I told you I wanted to clarify some things.
Just to clarify another thing. So the four of you sat down and set this up?
No, I'm not. We didn't sit down. Yeah.
No,
I know what you're saying.
to me.
All right. Sit down just seems like you could say, all right, yeah.
Well, you talked about it.
We talked about it. So
Okay.
We talked about it.
Okay, so you ironed out all the wrinkles. What does the house look like? What do you remember?
It's a brick house. Because I went there early in the day. When this happened, it was at night, so I don't know if they know what it looked like.
You went there earlier that same day?
No, I went there earlier to get weed. Like
That same day?
No, not that same day, no. I haven't got...
But it was the day before because that's when you give this guy the 7 grams for driving you,
Yeah.
and then he sees Devin, and Devin says, "Oh, where'd you get that weed from?"
Maybe 2 days before. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe 2 days before.
But it's that proximity.
It was there right then and there.
Was it summertime, wintertime, springtime?
Was
Summertime?
it summertime?
Was it snow on the ground?
No, it wasn't no snow.
It was warm out. Not hot, but warm
It was...
at night. Okay.
Yeah, let me talk to them.
All right.
What? Is there anything else I can... I know.
I don't have to explain to you what the problem is here. Right?
Right.
You're looking at some shit. Right? I think you knew that when you sat down here.
I did.
Okay?
But the fact that you're manning up to this,
Yeah.
and we're getting
That's
through
no
this,
long way.
and that's what I told you. That you gotta have people in your corner going to bat for you.
Can't promise you anything. Cannot promise you. You got to understand that. I cannot make any promises to you. Can I try to go to bat for you? Can Investigator Young try to go to bat for you? Absolutely.
I told you that.
He's not bullshitting you, and we don't bullshit here. Right?
I told you that Devin's saying that you're the shooter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devin's saying that you shot this dude. I don't believe that.
Now, I was going to ask this before. I know it may sound like some TV-ness. Devin's already, like me, locked up right now. Because I get Devin on the phone. I can get this kid on the phone. If you guys allow me, I will get him on the phone casually. Yo, what's pop? What's good? Yo, I'm telling you, he gonna say, I know. He shot that dude. Period. I get him on the phone as we speak. Like, I get him on the phone. I don't know what else to do. I wear a wire. I chill. I'll drink a beer with him. He's gone. I get him to say exactly what happened that night. I get him to say it without a doubt. And I know it may sound outlandish, but I swear I get him to say exactly what happened that night, as I told you.
All right, we'll talk. All right, I got you. Time is now 6:52 p.m. Interview's been concluded.